Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Nexus, the Jupiter Incident.
Rear Admiral Arthur Norbank here, Captain. You'll have heard of me, I'm sure. As commander of the defensive fleet of the NOAA system, I am, of course, your superior. Don't feel too ashamed that you fled from the Raptors. It's hardly surprising that someone with your limited experience couldn't deal with them. The Raptor pirates managed to capture one of our cargo carriers. They appear to be heading toward a hitherto unknown wormhole. The same one they used for their incursion into our system. Based on projections extrapolated from their current vector, the wormhole is located at this planetoid. You've given them a significant head start, but the cargo carrier is slowing them down. Only our destroyers are capable of intercepting them before they enter the wormhole. They must be captured. We cannot let them turn our crew into their slaves. Your objective is simple. Escort the destroyers and carry out Praetorian Raptors to the target area. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't assign you to deploy the Praetorians, but unfortunately I have no choice. Only your ship is large and fast enough. The Rome will follow you. All you have to do is to contain them for a while. We'll take over from there when we arrive.
Excellent. So, yeah, we're going to go and save ourselves a cargo ship up in this tiny little asteroid here. So little that everything's on different orbits. Anyway, we have equipment to add on. Noting that we only have 6 resource because the limited amount of time we would have spent in dry dock getting repaired. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of one of our uranium Gatling guns and replace it with a silver Gatling gun, which is better in all ways. And then we're going to change out our Space Marines for a Commando Squad. Commando Squad obviously being better, dealing more damage. This does 3 damage, Commando Squad does 4. Pretty good. I believe it also has more... No, it doesn't have more. It doesn't have more ammo. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. We've also got some Praetorian gunboats. You can see that they cost 15 resource points. Quite a lot. They do a lot of damage, and they're gunboats, which means that they deal a lot of damage to devices. Now we still have 4 resource available, so I'm going to check to see if there's anything that we could add for 4 resource points. Could we add another? We could add another L2 fusion support generator. That could be something on the list. Alternatively, we add a sensor array. Yeah, okay, so we're going to add a sensor array in, which will allow us to, scan things as usual. We've got electron cells, those we can't add anything into. Yeah, I think that's all we need. Good. And with that done, we can now get underway. When it decides to load.
Cromwell, the Raptor pirates have broken away from the cargo carrier. They are attempting to escape. The carrier is still heading towards the wormhole. We'll take care of the pirates. You disable the cargo carrier. Just blow up its engines. It shouldn't present a problem.
I know how to disable a craft. Or did you think Captain was a nickname?
I beg your pardon, sir. I did not mean to sound patronizing. Please wait for us next to the cargo carrier. We'll be there in half an hour. Good luck. Sir, we have the wormhole on visual.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to deploy the Praetorian gunboats, which should deploy out of the Angel Wing. Okay, and then we're going to target the fusion and secondary fusion engines. Once both of them are completely destroyed, we will have successfully stopped the Fat Lady from escaping. Now we also have 2 destroyers with us, but they're going around the planetoid, noting the planetoid is just a massive asteroid. We could follow them if we wanted to, but we need to make sure that the cargo carrier doesn't escape. We're also going to set ourselves to focused behavior so that we don't automatically fire.
We're going to have visuals. Assume crab formation.
Copy that. Don't confuse your port with starboard this time, Steve.
Right, they're going to go off and attack some raptors that are escaping. Anyway, we should have our Praetorian gunboats approaching the area.
Target device disabled.
Right, there we go. Once we disable the regular fusion, then we're good.
Raptor ships.
An ambush. No turning back now. We have to stop the carrier.
Warning.
Yes, I kill you now, human worm bird. I get you. Lie, you are scared. I shoot you now, Birdman. That's boo, yes.
Right. We want to keep the Praetorians in combat until that fusion...
We did it,
There we go.
The fat lady has stopped.
Warning. We are under attack.
Okay, so the Fat Lady has stopped. We're going to get our Praetorians back, and then we're going to upshoot. We're going to full power to shields and start just hammering one of the enemy vessels. What we're talking F. Titan Crusher. Okay. So we're putting full power to shields because they're using quite a lot of energy shells.
Fire! Evasive maneuvers. Backing off. And your turn, Goblin.
All weapons fire. Direct hit. We got him.
Good work. Watch out, there are 2 more of them. To starboard, wise guy.
Fighters. I'm hanging back.
I've seen some crazy moves in my time, but these Raptor guys are nuts.
Come on. You'd fly like you had a death wish if your head was crammed full of wine.
In formation. Dead. Thank you.
Shot one. Minor damage. Okay.
Lieutenant, what's wrong with the signal?
Something is scrambling the transmission. We can't as yet pinpoint the source. The planetoid's ore deposits may be creating interference. Sir, we have lost radio contact with the
Just mind me here.
destroyers.
Good, right. That's the Crusher taken care of, so we're going to stop firing our silver Gatling guns. Now that there's only 2 of them, and they only have 4 energy shells between them, we should be fine with our shield capacity. So we're going to switch over to weapon power to make it so that we can kill things quicker. Now, we can disable our sensor, which will give us more support power and recharge quicker. Because, you know, if you look at bottom left sensor, if I put sensor up, if you look at support energy, if I put sensor up, then it puts us to max. Get rid of some, puts us lower. If we had more support generators, then we'd get more support energy to use, which would be split between shield, engine, and support, and then we can put more power to weapons, you know, the business. Now, the way to make this quicker is we get all of our guns and we fire on the same target. So let's do that. Boost weapon power so that we can fire quicker. whilst it is kind of a waste of energy, it does make it so that we can do things quicker. Those are already targeted. Yeah, we need to change the energy shells to hit the tornado. Okay, that's the Dark Sea destroyed. Destroyed? Yeah, destroyed. And then we want silver Gatling guns to target the tornado. Hang on, what? Okay, the Dark Sea just disappeared completely. Interesting. I'm sure that wasn't supposed to happen.
Enemy unit found.
Oh, there it is. So, what, it was too close to us? That it was stealthed? I don't know. Confusing times.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Excellent. Get rid of the energy shells. Means we no longer have to power them. We can gain support energy back.
Enemy unit lost.
That's very strange.
That one was the last, sir. We've won! Sir, may I suggest we return to the cargo carrier and wait for the destroyers?
Yeah, just, I'm gonna quickly destroy these remains. Lovely explosions. Lovely, lovely explosions. Right, let's return to the cargo carrier. If
Enemy
we...
unit found.
Yeah, let's kill that as well. One volley should do it. One volley should do it.
Affirmative.
Or, you know, not. Thank you.
Aye, aye, sir.
Right, there we go. As you can see, debris field, wormhole, which we can't actually focus on for some reason. I think we need to scan it in order to do that. We could actually, once we've scanned it, we could leave through it if we wanted to. But if the Angel Wing goes out of battle, we lose.
Sir. They must be our destroyers.
Identified.
Sir,
Enemy
they're
ship
raptors.
found.
So we've got,
Unknown
what,
object detected.
5 raptors?
Warning. Enemy ship identified.
Including, no, including the Glorious Death, which was one that we failed to kill in the last mission.
Warning. Enemy ship identified.
I love how the other 4 ships are all based around the north and
Warning.
ice and
We are
coldness.
under attack.
All right, step aside, Captain, and watch how the big boys do battle.
Rome, you seem to have collided with the cargo carrier.
Well, well, well. Look at the lizards go scuttling back under their rocks. No need to thank me, Captain.
Excellent. Mission accomplished. In spite of the trap set by the Raptor pirates, we managed to stop the freighter and by that rescue the staff. We also managed to localize a yet unknown wormhole too, through which the attackers arrived. Because of the big number of enemy units, we came to the conclusion that we face a bigger pirate colony Vice Admiral Norbank will investigate. We lost the blade and the spearhead, because there's 2 destroyers versus, I don't know, 5 other destroyer type vessels, so they're not going to win in that kind of involvement. Our crew is also upgraded, so that should be fun. Lovely. We'll be back in the next episode with some more Nexus the Jupiter incident. But until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.